Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is Gayatri Thakur, a second year BBLLB student in Symbiosis Law School, Pune. So first of all, I'm sorry I have not replied to any one of you because I was a little busy with my intern. Then I went on a vacation, but from today I'm finally free. And so I will be replying to each one of you, I promise. And I will also be posting this video on December 1 itself. So talking about this video, it's a very comprehensive video on SLAT 2026. And for your interview and CV, I have planned a lot of things. This time, I will also be taking interviews along with my friends. So don't forget to like, comment, and share. So let's go. Okay, so let's talk about the Symbiosis Law Admission Test, which is for the BA LLB and BB LLB course in the four main campuses of the Symbiosis International University that are in Pune, Noida, Hyderabad, and Nagpur. So to clear SLAT, you have to first give a written test, which is 60 questions, 60 minutes, and 60 questions, 60 marks. That is 1 mark for each question, and there is no negative marking. And then you will get, after clearing the cutoff, you will get a personal interview call from the university. So, talking about the dates of SLAT 2026. So, first is on December 20th, 2025, and second is 28th December 2025. Okay, so I will recommend you to give both the slots because paper is unpredictable. What if the second slot is easier than the first one? So you never know. Maybe it might be difficult. So make sure you give both because if you give both, the best score will be counted. So let's give both. I gave both. I got 41 in slot 1 and in 42 in slot 2. I don't have much increase or decrease in my marks, but in few of my friends had a huge increase in their marks. So make sure you give both the attempts. Okay, so now let's talk about each section. So first, we should start with legal reasoning. It was one of my favorite subjects. So in SLAT, you will get like basic legal principle based questions. So what I did first, I will tell you that I solved all of the previous pattern of the CLAT. That was the one liners. So basically, in SLAT, you will get one liners, which are mainly from the which are mainly the CLAT base. So make sure you do it. Start doing it after your CLAT because I think your main focus now should be CLAT and then SLAT. So for SLAT, make sure you do all those one liners. I'm telling you, बहुत हेल्पफुल थे वो, लाइक बहुत। उसकी वजह से आई हैड एन आइडिया, और जब मैंने पेपर देखा मोस्टली सिर्फ वही क्वेश्चंस थे तो मुझे आते थे एंड टाइम नहीं लगा। तो मेक श्योर यू डू इट एंड इन like you will get principle based questions, even you can get direct questions. And some of the topics are from the constitutional law, basic criminal concept, contract, torts, or maybe legal GK you might get, and current legal events. It might be from easy to moderate. If you do it, that CLAT wala thing, that is the old pattern. Questions of the legal reasoning of the CLAT, I'm telling you, बहुत help मिलेगी, बहुत. Okay, so now let's talk about logical reasoning. For me, it was a very fun section, and I will tell you how and why. So what I did questions from R.S. Agrawal, verbal and non-verbal. I will recommend you to do it, and I think you should do it and do it. Please do it. And I will tell you how to do it. You should do 10 questions of each topic in a time bound manner. Like for example, start with chapter number 1, 10 question done. Chapter number 2, 10 question done. 10 then like in a row, and please do it in a time bound manner because in exam you won't have time to think. So some of important topics, or maybe the topics that usually comes, that are puzzles and arrangement, sequence and series, direction, blood relation, coding, decoding, assumption, conclusion, strengthening, weakening, and odd one out, analogy. मेक श्योर यू डू इट। आर एस अग्रवाल, उसमें सब कुछ है, उसमें सब कुछ है। यू डोंट नीड एनीथिंग इसके अलावा। आई एम टेलिंग यू, डू इट. And some tricks that आई वांट गिव यू, दैट इज़ फर्स्ट डोंट ओवरथिंक, क्योंकि इस वाले सेक्शन में बहुत ओवरथिंक वाला थिंग आता है। सॉरी, इस सेक्शन में बहुत ऐसा होता है बिकॉज क्वेश्चन आ रहा होता है एंड यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि मुझे आ जाएगा, बट एक्चुअली बहुत माइनर सी मिस्टेक रहती है एंड यू स्टार्ट ओवर थिंकिंग एंड नहीं हो पाता है, बट इट्स ओके, यू कैन लीव इट, बट मेक श्योर यू मार्क इट। यूज एलिमिनेशन बहुत हेल्प मिलेगी। कभी कभी बहुत, अब मैं ऐसे एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकती, बट वेन यू स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग आर एस अग्रवाल खुद से ये चीज़ें समझ में आने लग जाएगी। एंड प्लीज़ आस्क योर जो भी पर्सन वहाँ पे इन्विजिलेटर होगा टू गिव यू द रफ पेपर, दे विल गिव यू एंड यू नो यू नीड इट and please practice, very important. Okay, so the third section which I hated the most was analytical reasoning. This is mainly a maths based pattern. You will have questions from series data interpretation, that is graphs or tables, percentiles, ratio, percentage, average, profit loss, time work, simple and compound interest. I just hated this section. Make sure if your maths is nice, if your maths is good, it's very easy for you. For me, I had a tough time doing this. But mainly you are preparing for CLAT, तो हो जाएगा. It's not that difficult. And what tips I can give you is that obviously speed, calculation, avoid long calculation, क्योंकि mainly they should not give you ऐसे बड़े calculation, but if they leave it, it's up to you. If you can solve it, do it, great. मुझसे तो नहीं हो सकता तो मैं छोड़ देती थी. And very important basic formulas याद रखना. Percentage, ratio, average, उसके क्वेश्चन आते ही आते हैं, like, so make sure you know the basic formulas and how to use it. And easy question पहले सॉल्व करा, what I did, जो मुझे आया मैंने बस वही वही किया था, अदरवाइज सारे तुक्के थे. But if your maths is good, it's a plus point for you. Okay, so now let's talk about reading comprehension. For all those who are already preparing for CLAT, this section is actually very easy for you. How much I remember is मेरे इसमें we had passage, we also had very one-liners based questions, so कुछ भी आ सकता है. But if you are preparing for CLAT, ये section अपने आप prepare हो जाएगा. But make sure after CLAT you keep doing the practice. So mainly the questions in this sections comes from the main idea of the passage, inference, vocabulary, tone of the author, facts and opinion, grammar based question. And मेरे से पैसेज भी आया था, इट वॉज नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट, इट वॉज ईजी. एंड क्लाट से कंपेयर करेंगे तो इट वॉज ईजी. एंड मेक श्योर बहुत like some tips, read the passage quickly and carefully, and always find the answers from the passage, क्योंकि passage में से ही आएगा. Obviously if you are preparing for CLAT, ये section already prepared हो चुका है, तो you don't have to worry much about it. And you don't use outside knowledge, eliminate the options, it's fine, हो जाएगा. The last, GK. I know GK is a section जहाँ पे कुछ भी आ सकता है. It's like it's unpredictable. I had so weird questions, but I don't know कहाँ से आ जाते हैं, but it's very weird. So if you are preparing for CLAT, ये section भी automatically clear हो ही मतलब हो ही जाएगा. And sometimes ऐसा होता है ये out of nowhere कुछ भी पूछ लेता है, तो it's okay, वहाँ जाकर stress मत करना, जो लगे वो mark कर देना, because it's very important for you to mark सारे questions. Make sure you mark थोड़े से ऐसे educated तुक्के, flukes. Okay, let's do a recap. For legal reasoning, you have to solve the old pattern of legal reasoning of CLAT. Then for logical reasoning, you have to do RS Agrawal, verbal and non-verbal, and 10 question each topic, maybe total of 100 questions at a time. Then for English, you're already doing RC for CLAT, so same thing. Then analytical reasoning for CLAT you are already doing, but you can also solve the like one-liners. And for GK, you're already preparing for CLAT. Make sure after CLAT you can do one-liners, like very basic, not basic, but very general questions or maybe you can watch videos on YouTube. You will get hundreds of videos in which they will be giving you like one liners. So make sure you do it from there. Okay, so after SLAT, um, that is the written test. That is only the 70% of the final admission. After that, you will have personal interview. That is the PI rounds, and many of you might not know about the WAT VAT. That was the written ability test. It, we had it like before our batch, but this year you don't have it. So you just have two process. First is the written test, and second is the personal interview round. And for personal interview round, this time I'm planning to take interviews along with my friends. So if you're interested, you should DM me, or maybe you can comment. And you only have few days. So what I think, you should first focus on CLAT, ALIT, and then SLAT. SLAT is not that difficult. I'm telling you, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा. Don't take stress about it. First, focus on CLAT. That is more important. And you just have few days for CLAT. All the best. Okay, so now let's talk about mock test. I think you should do it on daily basis because it's very important for you to get an idea about how your exam will be, and you will have a computer based exam. So it's very important that you have a sitting for 60 minutes and continuously solving the questions, because your brain get tired when you solve. Okay, so the last part of this video, I know you don't have the time and I don't have the storage in my phone, so listen this very carefully. SLAT is not that difficult to clear. It's easy if you have confidence, if you have clarity, and if you have consistency in your preparation. And I'm with you all. If you need any help, you can just text me or maybe comment in this video. And make sure you give mock test, you analyze it, and please don't doubt yourself, don't compare yourself, give 100%. And if you need any help, just contact. So see you soon. Bye bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.